And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are only 3 rounds from the end of our season here. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. How are you fellas in the booth doing here? I know Nick's with me. And hi, Nick.
Hello. You caught me with a mouth full of food.
Oh, figured you had a mouthful of something else. And Hades.
That's later tonight, big boy.
Oh, yes. And Hades, of course, joining us now that he's done globetrotting. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. This bunker might be a bit echoey, but I'm good.
All right.
This bunker, I love it. Europeans. What, are you scared of a little Russia?
Oh, Vlad gonna kill us all. World might end, but we'll at least be still racing when it happens. So, yeah, we haven't got much left to our season at this point. Phillip Island this evening, which, God, a lot of our guys have been excited about. I know even you are, right, Hades?
You know what? Phillip Island, especially in the lower classes, is a really good race because it's so drawn out. So you don't really disappear as such. I mean, I'm going to curse that and someone's going to, like, walk away with the win.
Totally blow it away, yeah.
Yeah. Slipstream plays like a big part here. And the times looking like going through it all look really close and doing a couple of practice races with the boys, and it's it's close. It's going to be a good race. I think, I hope, I pray, and not curse.
That is the thing we will have to mention to everybody that might be watching.
I don't know. I'm not a saltwater.
We have had issues with. I think I accidentally left chat running on my stuff so it can be heard. I'm gonna have to fix that. But we have definitely had issues with lag the last couple of days apparently. So hopefully we won't run into that this time.
Fingers crossed.
Very crossed.
So to fully explain it, when with these games being yearly, every time the new edition starts, it's basically when the new edition gets announced, like a release date. Milestone releases an update that adds in the following season's esport qualifiers and simultaneously manages to disable all servers.
Yeah. Yeah, we have dealt with that. We have had exactly that happen.
Were you here for that first bout, Hades, or was that pre-Hades?
That was not the button that
I think I was here. It was the 2019 season, cancelled the last couple of races because it was awful.
Oh, yeah.
Just unusable.
Yep. Utterly unusable. Absolutely. And for some reason, the game has decided to re-enable chat locally for me. Thank you.
Neat.
You silly game.
Neat.
So I guess I'll just have to kick over and I'll have to sort that out. How is it I mute everybody? I don't even remember the button I hit for that. No, that's not what I want. I guess no, it was under... I don't know how to make this work. Whatever. Sure.
You controlling the Xbox.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Like I'm like the most technical person here, and yet since I've like never really played on Xbox Live or anything like that, a bunch of it just leaves me going, why did they do it this way?
So it's like watching a monkey trying to put a rectangle into a triangle.
Really is. It absolutely is.
Oh, no.
You'll have to forgive me for a moment here, folks, while I try to sort out how to avoid. Now I don't have a way to turn off the chat.
You
in
PC
audio.
slum.
It won't let me turn off the chat and audio. I can't move around in the options and get to the audio options. Thank you, game. I appreciate that.
Audio top right.
Yeah, I'm trying to move to it. It won't let it move. It literally won't let it move. Like the control pad, nothing moves over there. It's just telling me nope. So I guess we just have obnoxious audio this evening.
I blame all the lag and the audio issues on you, sir.
Probably.
It is entirely your fault.
All right. I'll accept that.
What, are you getting game audio or the party chat?
I was here in the party chat.
So just remove yourself from the party. Press the Xbox button.
Can I do that while I'm running here?
Might have to. Yeah, there you go.
Go into here, I guess.
No, go
Oh,
across.
mute the party.
Yeah,
Wait.
or into- yeah, there you go.
There we are. Ha! Okay. There are buttons for these things. He can be taught. See, I'm a smart monkey.
Here's a cookie.
It's a banana, sir.
Yeah, us monkeys like bananas.
So, first sidetrack mission of the night. Did you know that there is no such thing as a banana tree? It's actually one of the largest growing plants.
Yes, it is a grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey,
I did
fun
not know
fact.
that until today.
They grow here in Texas.
They will.
Oh,
Barely.
do they?
Yes, South Texas. To be South Texas, but
Not,
yes, you can grow.
they're not really native, but you can plant them here in Austin, and they'll die off during the winter, and you can get some bananas during the summer.
Yeah. Easier to do like down in Brownsville or somewhere like that. But you can do it here.
So, another tick box going for Texas.
Yeah, see? Bamboo is the
Yes,
same
banana.
way. Bamboo is also a grass. Other
Yeah,
grass.
but what are you going to do with bamboo?
Beat people with it? At least that's,
Bungee sticks.
that's what the Chinese do. They feed pandas and beat people with them.
Build beds.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Lucky death traps.
Yeah. That's a Lee Win thing.
Bamboo shoots are tasty.
Yes. Oh, they are. I do love me some bamboo shoots in my stir fry.
See?
And we are now starting to get some times in here. Hines putting in a minute 36 and a half. Sean with 2.7 back. Bigfoot 2.8 back. Whispers 3.2 back. I think Hines is excited to be out there on this one.
First fact of the night.
What's this?
And I found this actually quite interesting. So Heinz's time there is 0.2 of a second off of the actual lap record, which, and this surprised me, is still held by Jack Miller from 2014
Is it?
in the Moto3 class. Yeah.
Viva Miller! Wait, what was it? I'm assuming that was on a GP bike. Which one was he on?
No. That
No?
was on a Moto3 bike. Yeah.
Really?
You remember, Miller obviously won the
Yeah,
Moto3 championship. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the same year. Yeah.
I did not realize that. Damn.
But surprising that in 6 years, nobody's gone quicker.
Huh.
Maybe the surface deteriorates like Coda.
Nothing deteriorates like Coda. Absolutely.
We can turn that into a
nothing does.
Disney song.
Yeah. I mean, you could be talking about be talking about the streets of Detroit, and they don't deteriorate as fast as Coda does.
Like glass in comparison.
Oh yeah. So
There you
far,
go. So-
5 of the guys putting times on the board. So we're getting it done there. Yeah, now Hines at 135.8.
Yeah.
Starting to not look like real life anymore.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, that's only half a second quicker. So it's not like
No. Not tremendous.
crazy unbelievable. But this, interestingly, is kind of where I think the crossover point will be. Because I think one-handed's fastest time was a 35.5 in time trial.
Oh, wow.
So to do a 35.8 in a qualifying session with tyre wear and fuel load
Yep.
is a pretty quick time.
No, not looking bad at all. And this evening, I guess we should mention where our standings are at. Hines way out in front for Moto3 with 361 points. Jixbuff at 305. And then one-handed at 269. Jixbuff with a good chance this evening to actually wrap it up for the season and take that second. If he can get a first, I think that'll make it so there is no way one-handed will catch him.
Now, we do also need to throw out there, despite the fact that Hines isn't first, he is not taking a prize.
Yes, he does
No.
not, since he is.
He's just sucking up some points.
Yes. Which
As
is
he
the
said
reason.
to me, going for
Points
glory.
leech.
Yes, which is the reason we need more people. If you are watching, feel free to get in touch with us on Facebook. on Discord. It's Southern E Racing.
Courier Pigeon.
Yeah, it's Southern E Racing League and all those places. You can say something to us on chat if you can't find us there. We'll help you get to us. Make sure to subscribe, like, do all that stuff too. Help the league grow. Because we definitely, especially Moto3, we would love to start getting more people in here and start, training new folks up.
So one big help, one actual good thing that Milestone has done for next year is to make it cross-play between consoles.
Oh, have they finally decided to grace us with that?
Well, not fully, so it's good and bad.
Oh, okay.
You'll be able to play old and new gen of one family of console. So you can't play PlayStation with PC or vice versa, but you can play the generations of PlayStation together.
Okay, so they've done like the shite version of it.
Yeah, this is the ghetto version of crossplay.
Yeah.
It's like crossplay light.
Yeah.
That pretty much killed the online side of this game by splitting that, because then you just had people with new gen who couldn't race with old gen and so on.
Well, I mean, technically it allowed it, but wasn't there like lag problems and stupid stuff like that?
No, it didn't. So, and I spoke to Milestone about this, and they said that the reason in doing it is that they said the old gen version couldn't handle an increased lobby size.
That doesn't surprise me.
But they wanted to make a statement out of having bigger grids, so built a slightly different game for the new gen version.
Right.
To then 1 year later decide we made a mistake and just make the same game for both versions.
I mean, there's no reason it can't handle the grid size. You just turn down the detail and go, okay, well, you want the older version, it won't look as pretty. Bam,
right.
Done.
Yeah.
This is literally a non-issue.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't see how they didn't foresee that. It's a niche game that's then split into thirds, because you've got 3 different consoles, and now you split one console in half. Like,
exactly.
You had 100, that became 20, and now you've got 10.
Yeah, you have to see that coming.
Well, you see, Chris, they're Italian, so the birds being beautiful is their number one.
Birds,
I bet if you look
good
in the audience, there's some dude sipping on a cappuccino as well.
Yeah. The birds, they look good.
For those of you at home playing bingo, yes, the birds have been mentioned.
We need Searle bingo for sure.
It'll be worth as much as Searle bucks. You'll get nothing for it. You'll get only bragging rights.
Hey, that's worth more than a Searle buck.
I guess those are just a punishment.
We just give them things out.
No, please tell me Searle bucks weren't tied up in the Russian economy.
They were exclusively in the Russian economy, actually exclusively invested there.
Unfortunately, their non-existent value has non-existently collapsed. It's dividing by 0 at this point. We are creating a black hole.
Dogecoin looks just like a powerhouse compared to what we got going on over here.
I have a friend that actually made money off of Dogecoins, so I kind of feel bad about my Searle bucks.
Lucky man.
When I say money, I mean 6-figure money. It was kind of ridiculous.
Oh yeah. If you were early and smart enough into it, that is a very distinct possibility.
It wasn't even smart. He did it back when it was a meme. Like, he actually did the mining on it when it was a meme for a laugh. And then when it suddenly became a thing, he goes, let me go find my wallet, and realized, oh my god. It was like, sell!
Check, please.
Yeah. So, good luck on his part for just participating in a joke. So he literally made money off of a meme. He's living the dream, baby. So Jixbuff putting himself just under half a second back off of Hines, looking like he might very well do what we were talking about. He may get himself just solidified into that place this evening. Which wouldn't surprise me at all. He has been fast all season.
Bingo cards at the ready here. Nick, have you noticed our bottom 2 contestants have not fulfilled the time yet?
Yeah, I feel like a broken record sometimes. Hold on. Set a time.
Kind of disappointed in Al, because Al's secretly had some very fast pace.
Maybe
Al has been struggling to set times in qualifying the last couple races.
Maybe this is his head game this evening, though. He's just gonna
True.
mess with everybody. He'll sit at the back and
Yeah,
make
force
it
himself to
easy.
start from the back from his head game.
That's what it is. It's to mess with him and them. He makes himself work harder and makes everybody else feel like, all right, don't got to worry about Al tonight. Fight, bitches.
He has
Looks
to
like
be behind
Heinz is-
Jixbuff to crash him out. That's the...
Okay, sure.
I don't think he'll approve of you giving away his game plan, but
It was a shot in the dark, man. If I can figure it out, anybody could.
It's because I've been listening to unencrypted Russian messages. That's how I figured it out.
The encryption was not strong.
It was not strong. It was non-existent. Oh, there he's one-handed, looking to set himself a time. Let's take a look and see how he's doing there. Let's give him the commentator's curse. Let's hop on board with him.
he's made it. He is going to set a time.
There he is, .868. Off of Heinz, and he's got time for one more lap. So I guess he did what you told him to, Nick.
Proud of you. Hey, stems and seeds. Let's go. Come on, wrap it up.
Oh, Lord.
So, what's another kind of similar word for seeds? I reckon the SP in his name is stems and pips.
What's Pips?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to run some Americans. Through
So-
that.
Put that through the American
Pip-
translation filter.
Pips are what we call the seeds in the UK.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Steps and pips.
Oh, God.
I can't believe you guys haven't heard of pips.
No,
Like PIP.
no, we've only ever heard the name as, or heard it as a terrible British-only name that no American,
I
no
can't
American
believe you
would give
guys
their
haven't
poor
heard
child.
of freedom or the Bill of Rights. Boom. Roasted.
Damn! As we demonstrate how a friendly rivalry is supposed to work.
Yeah. Did you feel that that ICBM getting launched your way? I feel like that's just what I said through the mic. War jokes.
Yeah.
Haha.
Looking like Al is not going to make it any faster there, and Mr. Med USA failed to put down a time at all, so it'll just be Heinz finishing up here. And we will be done with qualifying for Moto3.
I heard your comments and improved by .004.
It makes all the difference in the world. They totally care what we have to say.
I think we need to run a tally next season of people who failed to set times.
Just so they get, like, some kind of, at least you didn't try, award or something.
Yeah. Not you tried, you didn't try.
Yeah, you didn't try. Alrighty, so for our first race of the evening, we're going to have Heinz, Jixbuff, and one-handed on the front row, Bigfoot, Bichon, Veritech on the second row, and Whispers and Med USA rounding out the pack. And this should be a good night of racing. I am looking forward to it. Oh. So while we wait for things to get started there, I'm going to take a brief moment to mention our sponsor for Moto3, which is going to be Secondhand Motorsports, brought to you by our very own Jonathan Rocha, bringing you used motorcycles, used motorcycle parts, and gear for your track day, racing, street, whatever you need it for. Make sure to check them out. Be sure to say hi to Mr. Rocha for us. Tell him we sent you. I'm sure he'll give you this special service.
Hey, Chris.
What do we got here, Heinz?
Just give the guys like an extra 2 minutes on top of what we normally give them.
Okay.
Some people miss the message about bit rates and whatnot, so
Okay.
trying to get that fixed.
Alrighty, we will do that. We will try to keep it as interesting as we possibly can, though that is not largely possible for us. We're bad at it. So nobody has beaten Miller's record for Moto3 for all this time. But now, let's see here. What other interesting little facts do we have about this place? What else would be fun to tell people about? We've got the stuff from 89, from 90. They expect me to talk about these things. I don't know any of this.
Well, we could be, this is the crossing point, right? We can either be factual and appropriate,
Or we can be worthless.
or we could be worthless and
They
make
specialize in
stuff up.
worthless.
Yes. For instance, did you know? What is it? Wait, was this the one where we started the French space program? Was it at Phillip Island?
It was, yes. It was.
First of all, for the curator, no names, but the curator of this little history list we've got here, that should have been number one.
Yeah.
The French space program.
Yeah.
That is a momentous accomplishment for the Frenchies.
Yeah, there was absolutely no mention of the fact that we managed to put a motorcycle in orbit on this track. We've had to ask Elon Musk if he would bring it back down for us. Thus far, he has refused, but...
No, he told us it was too far in orbit. We didn't hit low Earth orbit. We went way out there.
It's way out at a Lagrange point. They're going to go ahead and put it out there with the James Webb Telescope.
It's on a collision course with Halley's Comet.
Something like that.
Okay, Chris.
Yes, sir. What do we got?
Right before you start the race, just give a refresh on everybody's streams because a bunch of people are dropping their bitrate right now.
Okay.
And how much time do you think we have left?
I am showing another 2 minutes remaining.
Perfect, thank you.
Give us just a moment longer here, folks, and we will be ready to go.
If you've noticed, speaking of the French space program, Bichon's running the French flag.
Yes, he always has. At least I thought he had.
Is he the next candidate into interstellar travel?
Is he going to set the speed record for the track? I think that was the other thing he did was when Stormy did that. I think he also set like the record that we've seen for speed.
Oh, he went faster than anything has ever gone in the entirety of existence.
Yeah, I'd have to look back to see what speed it hit, but I'm pretty sure it's whatever the game was hard-coded as a max.
Yeah, it was something like 500 kilometers an hour, and I'm like, no, you didn't.
No. It was like, and add about another 7 zeros to it as well.
Yeah.
It was absurd.
It added digits that I've never seen before.
I'll bet he's got a 600 that does 180 miles an hour as well.
Must be a Honda.
Must be stretched.
Got that nitrous, bruh. And that K&N air filter.
Yeah, and the neon. I mean, that adds all the power. And what are you talking about, K&N air filter? The real pro uses their oil filters. Twist that bitch on tight.
I actually do use their oil filters on everything.
Oh, so I think we're just about ready here. Just waiting for folks.
Take it back. I don't use K&N on my truck.
I wonder about you sometimes, Nick.
You just
me?
spit.
How about the fact that Rotella is in literally everything I own, from my truck to all of my bikes to my lawnmower?
Yeah, but that's okay. Saint Rotella is right up there with Saint Javelin. It's it's truly a legend. Our Lord, I teach people the gospel of our Lord and Savior, Saint Rotella.
Oh, that one. I thought you were still on javelin missiles.
I said Saint Rotella, not Javelin. All right. Are these boys ready yet, Hines? Tell them to get ready. We've already done 4 minutes here. We've already got smoke tits telling us to get on with it. So,
I still don't understand that. How come he can watch the stream, but he can't be in the stream?
welcome to the life of a high school student. That's the only explanation I have for it, bro.
Because he's a baby.
All right. Hines, are we ready yet? Trying to find out if the guys over there are all good. Because not everybody has readied up. Because parents, yeah, see? It's the life of a high school student.
He can hide the fact that he's on Twitch on his phone. He can't hide when he's on the Xbox.
Yeah, he's learned that by watching Pornhub.
I bet when his parents walk in and they ask him what he's doing, instead of saying Twitch, he just says porn. Because it's fucking easier to explain.
Jerk it off.
I think we're all ready if y'all are.
Son, are you playing video games? Nah, Dad, jerking off.
He's got the sound clip pulled up. So his parents walk in, he hides the controller, he just plays.
Oh yeah, dude. Okay. See? He's confirming this. Masturbation excuse confirmed.
You guys hear me?
Yes, sir. We're ready to go.
Ready,
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we're all ready if y'all are.
Alrighty. We are going to go ahead and get to it then. Wonderful. I am excited. Oh, we're going to see what's going to happen. Is Jixbuff going to solidify his place? Or are we going to see an upset? I wouldn't mind. And hopefully we won't see too much lag. Please, game. Oh, please. Please, Milestone. Save us from ourselves here. Oh, God. And we are off. Beginning of Phillip Island here. And looking like Hines managing to get the jump on Jixbuff off the line. Bit of a surprise. Ooh, but Jixbuff into turn one. Ooh, there is definitely a little bit of lag. That is not the prettiest. We'll see how it goes.
Well, neither are you, but we still accept it.
Yeah, well, it's true. Oh, Smoke Tits cheering for Med USA.
The bear was straight in with some aggression. Wasn't he?
Oh
He
my
was
God!
Yep.
What in the lag is this?
Oh, boy.
Oh wow. Okay, we'll see how that goes.
I mean, I can only hope that.
Are you professional or not?
No.
That was for Milestone.
Yeah.
So while we wait to see lag here, fun story. Med USA Racer Bro got beat by a commentator in some scrub in race direction out karting this weekend. No wonder he couldn't qualify.
Yep. It figures. One-handed
Still crying
struggling.
sad tears about that.
right into his pillow.
Hines have taken the lead though there.
That he
Nice move.
has. One-handed struggling a bit there in third to catch up. And Jixbuff doing what he can. We'll see if he can manage to hang on to Hines there. Though all he does need to do is stay ahead of one-handed the whole time. So, if he can do that, I think he'll have things cinched here.
So I have a feeling that Hines was happy to sit back in third and wait it out, but then when that lag started coming, he just decided not for me.
Yep. Better to stay away from the other racers. And Jixbuff now finding himself back one-handed. We're not sure if that
He's
lag
mowing the
was...
grass there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was actually him off in the grass or that was just the lag deciding to do stupid things for us. I have no idea.
Oddball. We don't use real names here, sir.
Yeah,
I have no idea who Ian
yeah,
is.
we don't know who that is. Oh, Bashan and Veritek both going down there.
Was that a failed launch to space?
I think that was a failed launch.
Was that one of them Soviet rockets? Or one of them North Korean rockets? 'Cause they're
No.
definitely two distinct levels.
I'm going to say it's a French rocket. Those are just about as good as the Chinese ones.
They never make it to the countdown.
Ooh, Jixbuff very, very close there with Hines. Manages to hold it together, though. Man, that was close. Having another go at it. But just can't quite get up on the inside. And I love how I cannot tell what camera I'm going to get. Oh, trying down the straight. He's looking for the draft. I don't think he's going to be enough ahead coming into one to make it stick. No, he is not. As a matter of fact, gets pushed a little bit wide. He'll have to have another try at it next time.
I am going to take my hat off to Jixbuff, because if there is lag in here, he is playing it very dangerous.
He is.
And so close.
He has managed to get in very close without finding himself flying off the track. Rather impressive racing on his part. Looking up the inside here, and cannot stick it. Both of them getting stood up there. I suspect that was a product of the lag.
Potentially, but it's worked perfectly for Al, because it just sort of fell out of range, and now he's back there.
Yep, it's slowing him down just enough to put him back where he's within spitting distance of Jixbuff's rear tire. And meanwhile, Bichon is the start of the pack back behind him, 11 seconds back. So he did try to launch if he's that far back. Couldn't quite make it happen, unfortunately.
He's not 11 seconds back. He's 11 seconds up, man.
Okay.
Get it right.
Oh, God. Bye, Pat. So the league fails to add yet another astronaut, wherever they say it.
Oh, hold on. Please hold.
Down the front straight again. Jixbuff on the inside this time. Cannot get it. Probably was just a bit too late on the brakes, or the lag is doing weird things.
That definitely wasn't like that's Milestone's Curbs physics.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Fucking Bronco, I think they call it.
Absolutely.
Better late than never here.
Astronaut.
Astronaut. Oh, yep. Bit of a bump there between Hines and Jixbuff. Forcing Jixbuff off the line. It does
These
look
two
like...
ladies have got the handbags out.
Yeah. This is definitely a purse slapping match. Oh! Little nose to tail action there. Not quite. Winds up slowing Jixbuff down. He's going to have to catch back up again. 4 laps to go, though, so he's got time.
I just wonder if they, like, Al's definitely got the pace to be with these guys, but then it's almost like he's setting himself back because there might be some lag.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
It's just
suspect that's what it is.
because he seems quite content to just be a second back.
That is entirely possible. Let's see if we can get... I'll see if I can get the multicam working without breaking things too badly. I'll
The
try
game
to...
is hanging on by a thread, and you're going to make the stream hang on by a thread?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Bold
yeah.
move, sir.
I am
Bold move.
that asshole.
That was a given.
Yeah, I know. I am well aware.
The ringleader of chaos has arisen.
Is that what I am? Okay, sure. What are you talking about, kid? You're supposed to show me Albert's Twitch. That's all I'm trying to get you to show me. Oh, I see why that's not working. All right, got it figured out. I might actually have this working correctly. There we go. Not too terribly broken.
Nope, definitely looks to be working.
And yeah, it's not looking like on Al's screen back there in third, you can see, excuse me, he's not looking like everybody's jumping around too much, but it may just be with how far back he is at the moment.
I think it's cleaned up a little bit.
Yep, seems like it has. So, yeah.
Great race though from these three.
Yeah, no kidding. All 3 of them looking great. Sean, meanwhile, finds himself there in 4th. Veritech now having dropped about 6.5 seconds off of him. So even if he can't catch the back of the podium, he'll at least get a few points for this round. In fact, that would probably be one of his better finishes. No better time to take advantage of than when we got a smaller field and everything. Hell yeah, dude, get your points.
So, to further add to how the mighty have fallen, last year, here in Moto3, Medusa not only set pole, but won the race and set the fastest lap.
Yes, he did.
He is some 30 seconds back in 7th place.
This is what Rocket League does to your Moto3 times, kids. Rocket League, not even once. Yeah, I keep expecting Jixbuff to have luck at some point. But it's just not happening. Meanwhile, our chat here. Oh, we're finding out why Smokey is out for the evening. High school first world problems. He may have one hand, but he has two big balls. Go one-handed. Yeah! Says Kung Fu Kenny. Sure, why not? Oh, Jixbuff actually starting to fall back more off of Hines now, and I think I can see why. That rear tire is looking very, very warm.
Looks like someone didn't do any testing.
Yeah, that definitely looks like the case. And he's probably going to wind up struggling with that.
Although with the wear, I would say it's more that he's just been spinning it up a lot.
That could be it. As far as I know, in this game, when it starts getting hotter, the wear happens faster. I may be wrong.
Yeah, and the only way to cool it off is to go slower, which he can't really afford to do.
No, you got Al just nipping at your heels the whole way.
But just so everyone at home playing along on the bingo cards, what lap is it, Chris?
Oh, this would be the penultimate lap.
Hey.
I actually did forget that one. I'm just watching this fight kind of close. It makes me forget things. One-handed at this point has fallen back to a 2.5 off of Jixbuff, but you can see Jixbuff starting to make a more aggressive move at this point. I think despite the hot rear tire, he knows he hasn't got much time left, so he's going to go for it. I just don't think Hines is going to make it easy.
We are going to have to dock your pay for reminding him about the penultimate lap.
Yeah, you're supposed to make me, pay for it.
Yeah. So you're losing Silbucks.
Yeah, but technically with the current exchange rate, I'm gaining Silbucks. That's how it works, right? That's how worthless it is.
Well, if you get really lucky and Russia's economy gets good, they might be worth more than nothing.
You can trade it for rubles, or as we like to call them now, rubble.
I think Hines has got this one wrapped and is going to be the fantasy champion.
Yep. He has managed to push that.
A fantasy champion, I like that. He's a legend in his own mind.
He has definitely managed to hold that lead the entire time if he could just keep it steady. He's definitely got better management of temperatures and wear, and I think that's going to let him stay ahead there. Jixbuff has been really aggressive, tried to make it work, but despite an amazing effort, I don't think he's going to get higher than second.
Yep. And it doesn't quite give Jixbuff the full, non-fantasy win.
Yeah.
You still have to go to the next round.
Yep,
That'll
not
be
quite.
in third.
Smokey saying the champ no one wanted, but the one we deserved. That's right. You guys don't want Hines winning. Get good.
But
I'd
we
rather
also-
just troll from 30 minutes away.
That's fair. Ooh, yeah.
Well, that champagne he had on ice from the beginning of the year won't go to waste.
No, it will not.
How much ice did this man go through?
A lot. And Jexbuff gave it a hell of a good shot. Actually, he finished off the left side of his rear and takes second. One hell of an effort, though. I'll give him that. Like, the bumping we saw when I was watching his screen, that wasn't some kind of weird lag thing. That was him hitting curves and barely holding the bike together. So, good effort on his part.
Okay, you could have won. But I guess that's a lesson you're going to have to learn.
Yeah, stop getting grounded.
You sound like
bro.
his parents now. You have to learn your lesson.
We have a shout out for Bichon in fourth.
Yeah, I think that was his highest finish all season.
Oh.
Ho, ho, ho. Representing the French space program. Good job, sir.
I've got Italian music, but I don't have French
Yeah,
music.
you
on
need
here.
something
That's
French. Yeah.
Wait,
That's
you
a
have
fail on
Italian
me.
music and we don't even have Italian riders.
I
And yet
know.
we've had 2 French riders.
Well, the only reason we have Italian music is we like to bitch about milestones. So.
I also have the Russian national anthem, but that feels less appropriate.
Yeah, right now we... Normally that's funny, but we don't do that, right? We don't do that here. Oh, so there you go. That will be...
Can't handle the truth.
Exactly. Exactly. Lord almighty. So a good first race, a great effort by Jixbuff to try and take first there from Hines. I thought at a couple of points he might get it, but he just couldn't quite do it. Didn't quite have it together. Good race to watch, though. Good first race for the evening. Looks like the lag isn't going to be too much of a problem. I think we'll be okay. So, before we take our brief intermission between this and Moto2, I'm going to mention our sponsor for Moto3, which is Secondhand Motorsports, bringing you used motorcycles, used motorcycle parts, and gear for track days, racing, street, whatever you need. Give Mr. Rocha a call or hit him up on Facebook or whatever, however you want to talk to him. You might want to talk kinky to him. He likes that. Make sure to let him know we sent you. He'll give you the special treatment. That is Secondhand Motorsports. So, that'll be our first race for the evening. And we're going to take a break, and we will be back with Moto2 here at Phillip Island. Stick around, and thanks for watching, folks. And welcome back, folks. We are getting ready for Moto3 here at Phillip Island. How's everybody doing? Hope you enjoyed that first race. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope most of you aren't grounded.
Somebody help me crunch the numbers here, but there's a small percentage of our viewers that are.
I'm not sure. I think it's more or less like, how much would that be right now?
Yeah, how many actual viewers do we have?
Yeah, that would be around like 9%. I think we have 13 viewers.
Wow,
One in under 16?
That's a lot. We got to do the old Leroy Jenkins joke, right? That is 9.33 repeating, of course, percent of viewers.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
So I'm a little dumb. If you want to, on the next race, for me to host the lobby, let me know, because I totally forgot.
All right. We can absolutely do that.
Heinz, was this supposed to be news that you were a little dumb?
Not really. I mean, not for the viewers or the lack thereof. Are you guys still having glitches on your screen with like fast laps and stuff like that?
Yeah. Sometimes it won't display until a lap is almost done, or some of that. I mean, we'll see so far for this, but yeah, during the last qualifying, we were seeing lots of odd stuff like that.
It feels to be minor so far.
Yeah.
So just on my screen, if y'all want to swap over really quick, just look right side of the screen, center.
Let's see what we have there. Oops, I have the audio turned down too much on your stuff right now.
That looks like a French space program time.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Damn,
And
son.
so the problem is that we had talking with Hades the other day was that does not go away on my stream from the secondary camera.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
At least they're
Thanks,
not sixes.
Milestone. But hey, the birds are flying today.
Yes. They look
My
wonderful.
man.
They're up there at Lukey Heights, in case you guys weren't aware.
They look phenomenal. Oh, boy. It wouldn't be Searle if it wasn't a shit show. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to have to place a strict ban on any game we want to add in the future that is solidly coded and handles lag well.
Yeah, we can't do that.
We can't have that.
Listen, don't put that bad juju on us, okay? This is all Milestone's fault.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Having
I
a
was gonna
solidly
say, we
coded
can't
game
do
that
it.
works well would be a nice thing, and you know the rule about nice things around here.
So no more motorcycle games is what you're saying.
No, I said well coded. Those aren't. We're gonna have nothing but motorcycle games. So waiting for everybody to put down times here. Of course, they could be putting down times, and we could just not be seeing it because, this evening.
Yeah, we'll see it on the left side on the timing sheet, but not on the fastest lap thing is not going away. It's going to be like that the rest of the event for my camera angle.
Wonderful.
Now, what's fun is the fact that I don't see anybody's reported this in the Milestone Discord server.
Well, that's because we all got kicked or banned for a front-end deal.
The
Hades
easiest-
was in here just a couple days ago, so he's not kicked or banned.
The easiest way to fix bugs is to ban everybody that reports them. Boom, no more bug reports. All of a sudden, that backlog is just empty. It's awesome.
I cannot argue with your logic.
See? As a matter of fact, in tomorrow's developer meeting, that's what I'm going to propose we do at my job. I mean, all we deal with, is stuff that companies depend on for automating factories. It's not like it's anything important.
Nothing you're involved with is important.
Yeah, exactly.
See.
Oh, big lag glitch. Did y'all see that? Oh.
No, yes.
Oh my god.
No. Oh god.
Yeah.
Alright,
That
let me
one
go talk
looks
to the guys. I'll be
tasty.
back.
We'll see if it continues. Oh, yeah, that's not looking pretty.
Yeah, Oddball and Jixbuff are Oh no, is that
No, that's phobia.
phobia? I think.
Yep, that's
No.
phobia. Yeah, the lag is making qualifying a little treacherous here. Hopefully it'll just be a spike of it here for a couple minutes and then it'll go away. It's
So-
not fun.
First times on the board, not too bad in terms of what's been done before. So last year's poll was a 29-9 by Stormy, but as we discussed earlier, Stormy did then go. I think it was in Moto2 as well that he joined the space program.
Yes, it was. I believe so.
But as far as the fastest laps these guys have done in time trial, only 0.4 off. I think 2-plane was the quickest at 30.8. So, not far.
Not far off at all. And obviously, and last time was the older version of the game as well.
It was slightly quicker, I think.
Yeah, I know at the beginning of
Overall.
the year there were a lot of you complaining about the fact that it's like, oh, the front end isn't hooking up, and when I hit the brakes, I go flying over the front end. It seems like they can't decide what they want to do with their physics model a lot of times.
All right, I'm back. So I spoke to the racers. It's as bad on their end as it is on ours.
Wonderful.
Lots of teleportation. This is pretty typical of Milestone, unfortunately. I know we talked about not shitting on them, but Coco just crashed in pit lane somehow, so I'm gonna blame Milestone.
It's the bird, man. They
It's
aren't
the
real.
birds.
Look
So
amazing.
I think what we'll do is we'll run through. Oh my god. We'll run through qualifying as is. I told these guys to spread out a little bit so they're not stacked on top of each other. And
What?
Go ahead.
No, y'all saw that corner
I
entrance,
just-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was lag as well, which they're experiencing. So we'll let them finish qualifying, and then before we start the next race, we'll have a sit down and chat with these guys about how they want to approach this.
That is
We
fair.
can either cancel the race / postpone it, or we can I feel like vomit in the back of my throat right now. We could turn collisions off.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is not really racing.
Yeah.
That's just time trials with the lap counter.
So maybe what we'll do, this may create a long evening, but I may have everybody jump back into Discord, and we'll figure it out in there as a unit.
Okay.
Not a horrible idea.
Right.
Well, we'll have to figure out how we handle the stream
That's how
for that.
democracy works.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
It's a small
this
enough
is a
group to do that.
dictatorship. We're just being polite.
See, little do people that just watch know, but when we get on Discord, if I don't like something, I just start screaming 99999. And that's how it goes.
One really interesting detail here is that 2-plane has a red indicator next to his time, which, in the graphics section would indicate he has set the fastest lap, which is pretty fucking obvious considering he's on pole.
Yeah. During qualifying, it is. Good God, dude. This game makes me sad.
I'm trying to think of the way, because Hades has already seen that I took that screenshot from Heinz's view and threw it in their bug report channel.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of a way to mention that their game is borderline unplayable right now.
I believe those are the words you're looking for.
Yeah.
It has actually.
I'm trying to think of a
been
very
mentioned.
passive aggressive way to do it though.
It's been mentioned a few times, and the Asian servers have been hit
Yeah.
hard.
I scrolled
From
up
word
and
go.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how this winds up going, folks. Hopefully we'll...
It does make it makes qualifying makes qualifying interesting because it's basically who can get the less lag lap.
Who can avoid playing bumper cars?
Yes, Titan. I have spoken to them briefly about this and tried to troubleshoot what we could do on our end to make it better. But as far as this latest update with the server, no, I've not. I kind of don't think they've got any ears to listen with the new game coming out.
Exactly. That's part of the reason we moved our season to where it is, was to make sure that by the time the new game comes out, because that was our first season, that's what happened. The new game was out, we reported all the bugs on 19, and they just completely ignored us. So we were like, okay, let's just move our seasons so that they can't ignore it when the new game isn't out yet, and it seems like they just ignore it anyway. Oh, that was an interesting turn. What a line. And down he goes.
And what happened? So I think Oddballs lagged there, Jixbuff disappeared, and then Oddballs crashed and Jixbuff at the same time. So I think they've ended up crashing into each other, not seeing each other.
Yeah. And who knows if my director camera is seeing them both. I have no idea.
No, so that's what I've kind of got in front of me, is your camera.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's exactly what happened. Oddball went into the grass, and then Jixbuff disappeared.
Yeah. And we're looking at Jixbuff's screen right now. That's what I see when I try to pull him up.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going well.
Yeah, the front has nothing. There is literally nothing I can get for him. Yeah, here we are in helicopter view. Neat.
This is definitely working as intended.
Working as intended, bug closed. Yeah, that's rather disappointing. And the thing is, whether you can help lag or not, it's like, okay, cool, you can't necessarily get rid of it, but boy, they don't handle it very gracefully, do they?
No, and so, we're joking here, and amazing as it is that we have sponsors, and we're not really amateurs in this scene of league racing, but in comparison to the esports, here's with esports, right? On their website, they had a conflicting time that the first challenge ended.
Yeah.
They have then since not included the last 8 hours of the final day. So everyone put in quicker times and none of it's updated. And it has been 3 days now that they haven't updated the leaderboards or the point standings. But the marketing team has got hold of the fastest lap and published it as the winner. But no one's in the positions that they should be.
Okay.
So
sure.
It's not just us. It's that's the official outlet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's rather disappointing. Well, hopefully I can get things straightened up. Esport ready, man. The birds are ready. Yes, Smokey. That is absolutely it. The birds are good. We're good for esports. Let's roll. FML, bro. FML. But, speaking of sponsors, I will mention we do have Mass Sports sponsoring Moto3. We'll see if it goes through this evening, but they get their sponsor plug anyway. Mass Sports will make you a very nice custom set of leathers. We're talking full suits for the track. They can make you some nice boots to go with them. They can even make you gloves to go with them. And now they even have jackets for you, just like something for the street as well. All custom leather stuff, good quality, good prices, good people making them. Everyone I know that's gotten them has been happy with them. Be sure to check them out. That is Mass Sports.
On the topic of esports, and the last comment that we got from a viewer on Facebook, shout out to Mr. Sacred Meerkat, who was a qualifier in the Rising Stars for the UK.
Fast as fuck, boy!
Yeah. Nice of him to come along. watch
Yes.
the stream?
Very cool. Thank you for watching.
So slight update for you guys. The lag is bad enough that quick guys like Oddball are electing to just sit in pit and start from wherever they start.
Yeah.
Because
That's
the
pretty bad.
latency is rubber banding them, even by themselves without other people around. They are rubber banding so bad
Oh, nice
they
client
cannot
prediction.
set a lap time.
Okay.
So I told everybody we'll hop into Discord after this and we'll just all chat and figure out what we want to do.
Righto. Not much of an option when that's what's going on.
This is typical, right? This is pretty much what happened at the start of the season. First race, immaculate, perfect. Second race, horrendous.
Yeah.
And this is exactly again here. Moto3 was okay. Moto2 is not okay.
Yeah, this is distinctly not that.
And it's been like this for 3 seasons now.
Yep.
Because back in GP19 we had the same issue. We actually ended the season here at Phillip Island.
I thought we got through the entire season last season, but
No, yeah, but GP19 2 seasons ago.
Yep.
It was so bad, and it started in Motegi, and we kind of just pushed through it. But in Phillip Island, it got to a point where it was just like nobody was having fun, nobody enjoyed the game. It was kind of
it wasn't good to
worthless
watch.
and pointless to be
It
there.
was miserable for everyone.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to take a brief intermission while we try to figure out how we want to handle this, and we will make sure to let y'all know what decision everybody comes up with here.
We could let them be
We'll
part
back
of it
no
too.
matter what.
Not like anybody's watching. Hey.
Zing!
Hey, hold on. We have 12 people watching, sir.
Actually, 17 according to the stats I'm looking at.
Those are all of our racers.
Yeah, I know, right?
Which stats are you looking at? I'm looking at Restream.
Yeah, I'm looking at Restream.
Go ahead and advance this, Chris, and then we'll hop in Discord.
Alrighty. I will go ahead and do that.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. And that'll be it. Give us just a moment, folks. I'm going to go ahead and mute us. We'll have the discussion. We'll see what we want to do. And welcome back, folks. We have, obviously, had a bit of a long debate about things, and the racers have decided they want to go ahead with no contact. We're just going to roll through. Essentially, it'll be like a time trial, and we will count this for this round. We'll see what we want to do with the next race as well. This round is going to be a shit show.
So much of what we're going to see here is it's still going to be a grid start. It's still going to look mostly like a race, except you're going to be able to ghost through each other here. So it is really a time trial with a number of laps attributed to it rather than a singular hot lap. So we're not going to do qualifying for the next 2 races. And we couldn't justify and we did involve the racers in this decision, but we couldn't justify doing real racing with the latency and rubber banding issues that we were seeing. So hopefully a temporary thing and not happening next week.
Yeah, we'll see though. We will absolutely see.
Heinz, I think you actually have to unmute yourself. I don't think we.
Oh no! I definitely server muted him because his mic was cutting all in. So I unserver muted him.
Yeah.
I was accidentally talking to the boys on stream.
Yeah. All right. Waiting on everybody to be ready here.
But I mean, look, here's a glimmer in you, the defeated, deflated. Ghosting racing still gives some element of skill to it because you now have to comprehend with slipstream in every single corner. No. And so you will still find it easy to make mistakes in it. It's not just going to be a simple case of time trial. It does add some element to it.
From my point of view, when I do time trials, right, and I'm watching my ghost or I'm watching another ghost, I look at the ghost and I try not to hit it, right, and I'm trying to find other lines around the track. But in a situation where it's just racing, I could imagine the issue being, how do I see that in front of me and make the cognizant decision to go through it when I know that I'm faster? Like, mentally, that would be a hard part for me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not the idea or the ideal of racing, but yeah, like I said, it's still got its challenges to it. It's not completely eliminating.
I can't believe 3
any
seasons
element
in.
Of skill.
I can't believe 3 seasons in and we're still dealing with this shit.
I can. I mean, like, let's be honest. Like, Milestone is fucking worthless.
They don't
F-bomb did it.
They don't care.
They don't. They've already gotten paid. They got paid, 11, 12 months ago when everybody bought the game. It doesn't matter to them. They don't care. Yeah. And MotoGP and Dorna's the same way.
Are our guys about ready over there, by the way? I'm waiting. I'm not seeing everybody ready up. So
if you have the timer going down and we're at 2 minutes, we're good. Coco's the only one who's not ready.
All right, we are going then. It'll be interesting. I guess this is our first time doing any of the races this way because the last time, we had this issue, we just called it.
No, I think we postponed the race, and then the next race we still had the same issue.
Yeah,
in 19. Yeah, and we were like, all right, we gave it a good college effort. This is not good. So,
well, you know what we're gonna have to do is, of course, play it by ear, see where everything lands, and I guess another thing will be to see if Milestone actually responds to what I've sent them, which I doubt they will.
I'm seeing Oddball like teleport 40. Look at him. He just went from behind fifth place.
Would you just look at it?
He was in second for a moment there.
Wow. So, I mean, at least a couple of these guys are in GP. They get to experience what this is like, and then maybe their mind changes to GP.
I mean, yeah, but what about the guys like Coco who just dropped because of latency issues?
Yeah.
I mean,
Coco didn't drop because of latency. Coco dropped because he thought we'd purposely put him down lower on the grid because we didn't actually explain that to him because he wasn't in the Discord chat.
Well, that kind of sounds like his fault for not being in the Discord chat.
Must have missed
and
that.
then he, by the looks of it,
I have to go. I have to go listen to bullshit now. Let me go herd the kittens. I'll be back.
He didn't mute himself, which concerns me.
Just keep
I might have to mute him
keep
again.
that server mute handy. Oh, Kawhi having himself a bit of an off. I'm sure that won't be the last.
Do we just need some elevator music at this point, since it's not a real race?
Do, 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 do. You know what's really cool?
We can just put this in the background. It'll be quite nice.
What's really
Now
cool
it's
is
like
seeing
this.
that fastest lap on Heinz's display still. That's really awesome.
Yeah, Smokey, it's flaming garbage.
It is. It is absolute trash.
It kind of makes me want to play the Russian national anthem.
Apparently they have won this. Tonight's victory goes to the Russian cyber military.
Oh, she's not happy that we put her in 5th place. I mean, we didn't put her in 5th place. We just didn't move her. So.
It's a time trial. It literally doesn't matter. You could just bash your way through the front of the grid. It's not even bashing.
Yeah. He didn't get it. You know, it is what it is. This isn't the first time he's like rage quit, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but you also like in this one. I mean, we'll talk about it at a later date, but yeah. I'm gonna side with Coco on this one.
Yeah.
Is my point.
Okay.
Fight.
Do we need to go back and restart the race then? Is that what I'm doing?
No. For this show, we're absolutely not. We might just not count these points.
I don't even know what to do.
To be
anymore.
determined from a race direction perspective, I suppose.
Yeah, look, I mean, I said what I said. I think this is fucking stupid that we're even going through with this. So,
Look, they wanted to play. It's their Tuesday night shindig. Cool, man. I get it. I'm trying to think right now how, as race direction, we can legitimize the points earned from.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
this.
like, well, you're not racing under the same circumstances at all.
And with
yeah,
people,
this isn't
which is
this
kinda
isn't even
Coco.
racing, and this is the thing. Like, yeah, how many people voted to race anyway?
I don't know.
I don't know, dude, because they were
All of
voting kittens and
all
shit.
of the people who like don't have a fucking dog in this fight like wanted to race still. I don't know what the fuck I don't know why we give them a choice. Like this shouldn't be a democratic situation.
So hold on, 30-second timeout while the world is listening.
Listen,
Heinz,
Zaddy
you gave them the choice.
Zaddy.
You put the poll up and gave them the
See?
choice.
Zaddy said this is stupid. And then I was convinced to do it anyway by my constituents and my my legal counsel and my Knights of the Round Table, and y'all were all fucking wrong, and here we are with like
I think everybody
racers
you just
being upset.
No.
And y'all were
Your
all
Knights of
wrong.
the Round
I'm just
Table,
saying,
your
you're all
legal
wrong.
counsel. That's me. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I did not convince you to do any of that. You dick.
No, listen. For the sake of the show,
Linda, listen,
yeah,
Linda.
it was you.
What?
Okay, son of a bitch.
I was all for hitting the power button on everything in my office here and going to bed. But
Here's the
deal.
well, yeah. So you were the only person that was on my side. I mean, fucking Hades and Chris, Garen were.
I didn't say. All I said was, "Are you
let's give him a
sure?"
choice.
My question
Just remember-
mine was, "Are you sure about this?" All right. That was my reaction.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good soundbite.
So just remember, Heinz, in the future, this isn't a real democracy. This is a republic. No, it's not. It's a dictatorship because we didn't
this
get
is
voted
Texas.
in.
Yeah.
We're like
gone ahead, guys. We're going ahead for the moment and just muting the discussion here because it is not exactly conducive to airing this shit. So, yes, the other guys here are muted right now. I'm the only one talking. This is going to be something we're going to be having a discussion about while the race is going on. We'll continue to run it, but we're going to be quiet with commentation for now because there's really not much to say. Alrighty, folks. We know it's been kind of a shitty evening. There were some folks that were not in on our Discord chat about everything. But I figure everybody would like to know, and Nick will be here to chime in as well. We had a lot of long discussions, a lot between race direction, a lot between racers. And this evening, once we had discussions about the fact that we have very specific rules, collision on, things like that, under which we're going to run our races. We've run them under those rules all season. And we should maintain the same rules between every race. So the decision then is that this evening, if any of the racers for Moto3 have any complaints about how the lag was this evening or anything like that, we'll drop it. And we're going to drop both Moto2 and MotoGP for the evening because of the lag, since it necessitated turning off collisions in order to actually get through a race without people being slammed into each other. And then we're going to see how next week goes, see if the latency is up, because we're not sure if it's something that Milestone has done, or if it's something related to the fact that there is an actual genuine war going on and there's cyber warfare and blah, blah, blah. We're not sure about all that, so we're going to see if it clears up next week, and if it continues to be a problem, then we will have to work from there and make further decisions. And Phillip Island will be moved to after Valencia.
Yeah, I mean, this could be anything from, like you said, Milestone to the war to there's a data center on fire.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the world.
Yep. Or it could have been just a
There's
bad
no way
patch.
for us to diagnose it. There's no way for us to fix it. And instead of penalizing our racers by working outside of our rule book, we'll push back.
Yep. That's the best thing we can do. So everybody's just kind of, this evening's kind of an exhibition. Everybody's just running to run. And that is the plan there. And we do apologize for the confusion, folks. To be honest, I think there was an attitude among those of us on the staff where we figured by now Milestone would at least have their shit together, and we have trimmed down and moved our season enough that they wouldn't cut the end of the season out from under us. So we're hoping that that is not what's happening here. I think everyone's having PTSD from our first season. If
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
being
see.
honest.
I mean, we've taken preemptive steps to avoid this exact situation, if that's what it in fact is. I've already reported the issues to Milestone themselves, so we will see if they even care to respond. Historically, they're not great at it, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and see if they're willing to do anything here.
So, all that being said,
What's
promise.
that?
Yeah, all that being said, we promise if the latency fixes itself by next week, we will give you a real Phillip Island. I, as much as anybody else, want to see it really run, especially with how many of our guys really love this track. I don't want to give them any less than a real race here, because I know that makes everybody really happy.
Oh, that's every track. You know, I mean, I don't care if it's the most hated track on the circuit or the most liked. If we can't... If this was a fun league and just a beer league, that's one thing.
Yep.
We have actual sponsors with actual prizes that need to be treated
We have to stick with the
appropriately.
rules. Yeah, we have to stick with the rules.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
I know we like to play some games on stream and, you know, act a little silly, maybe even a little dumb sometimes, but at the end of the day, we're functioning adults, so we're here to make the best decisions for
How dare
our
you
racers,
accuse
our
me of
sponsors,
that?
and ourselves. Yeah, no, exactly.
Don't make that accusation to me, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and flip my switch back now and continue to act like the buffoon. I will. I'll get right on that for you.
That's our entire job, to be the dancing monkeys while everybody else gets out there and goes fast.
And it's, you know, it's what it takes. And also, I'm just glancing over at the stream for the first time, and big surprise that McCarr goes #1 in a time trial.
Yeah, it's utterly unsurprising. He's kind of quick
Yeah.
at this, isn't he? Hey, without collisions, you don't have slipstream to work with either, do you?
I don't know how they do that. I wouldn't blame the bird people in either direction.
Yeah.
There's no slipstream.
Yeah, I would figure there isn't. Yeah. I would expect there is no such thing.
I'm kind of just waiting to see Hades just morph through Macargo.
So I was on video with 2Plane earlier through like a cockpit view or
Yeah.
front cam view, and Oddball made a pass on him rather through him.
Yeah.
So should be fun.
And this is the entire reason why we aren't counting that, because there's no, let's as a group not drive through each other. No, you're going to drive through each other.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
And Spanky dropped either technical issue or frustration.
You do get slipstream with collisions off. Okay. That makes sense. Why not? The birds work great too.
The birds, look at that is some under-fertilized grass. Do you see that?
I'm going to have to disagree with Ashley about the slipstreams. Hades was on Macargo's butt and gained 0 time. And actually had to drive out of the corner. I'm not sure that's
Oh,
accurate.
look, they're in the same place right now. That's cute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to understand the minute physics of this particular game.
That's something that would need some testing.
Nor
I'm
do I care in an environment that we don't compete in.
Yeah, I have strange doubts. I am curious what their code is doing and if it tries to do a slipstream and there's no collisions.
It makes the birds look amazing.
Because there's still going to be positional data for the other racers.
Yes, there would be.
It's kind of funny because right now I'm seeing very minimal lag.
Yeah, but I've already seen a couple of cases where I watched Max bike, put the nose just totally behind the rear, and then he continues going straight. Yeah, Smokey. Smokey, we're as I was saying earlier, we're just dropping the points for both Moto2 and MotoGP because it's that's not what our rules say. Our rules don't say racing with collisions off. You know.
Yeah, it just would not be fair to the racers as a whole.
Yep. We got to stick with our rule book. We wrote them. We must stick with them. Now, I will say this.
But I'm a rebel, man. I don't like the rules.
I know, right? Damn your rules. Actually, I got to say this. I will say this much. This is our second time having a season ruined by this kind of stuff. We need to formalize what we're going to do in the future, rules-wise, when these sorts of situations arise. This needs to be formalized.
I think essentially we need to start the season at the same time or earlier and cut out bye weeks.
Yeah.
But there are going to be
we'll still have holidays.
some
we'll have those discussions.
Yeah,
later.
there are going to have to be some weeks that we cut out. Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yeah, there'll still be. Yeah, we still do holidays, but yeah, bye weeks go away completely. We just don't do anything outside of the holidays, and that's it. That's as much as we can trim it.
This season we had Valentine's Day that we did not participate on, whereas last season I don't think it fell on Valentine's Day. But you know, we did that because we have plenty of racers with families and wives and partners, and didn't make sense to screw over 3 people out of 10. You know,
and it's only 1 week is the thing. It's 1 week, and we don't have one more week in the season.
Yeah.
So that was not the breaking point.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, we shouldn't have any issues. We started this season sooner. We had the same amount of bye weeks, and our finishing date is sooner than it was in the seasons where we had the same issues.
Yep.
And it's no matter what, Milestone finds a way to give us the axe.
Again, I'm not certain it's them in this case because of the fact that there's a confounding factor that it's kind of rare.
Well, and I'll say this. The only reason I disagree with you on that, and it's not to say that you're wrong, just I disagree with you, is there was literally an update that came out 2-3 days before this race. And if you look on my stream right now, there's still on the right side of the screen in the center, it says fastest lap, 1, rider name,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
8 minutes, 88 seconds, .888. And
Yeah.
that is not an internet thing. That is a milestone thing.
Yeah. Well, it could be a failure to handle latency or something weird like that. But yeah, I can see where you'd say yes. That is a patch thing, probably. Yeah.
Yep. And,
That is certainly a patch thing, but the rest of it, at this point we can't prove it, and I'm not saying don't rag on Milestone because the birds, man, it's literally what I do in the stream every time.
Yeah, yeah.
But
at this point, we've broken that rule like 6 months ago, so I'm okay with that.
yeah, so I mean,
That's
I'll put it this way: that them Russian scammers were real good at getting your credit card information, a year
Facts.
ago.
Facts
Just
machine.
think about what they can be doing right now. For put it in more layman's terms.
I can't imagine they'd waste their time with GP, though, right?
No, I will
Yeah, but
guarantee you,
it's
if this is related to this, what it is there's something they want to attack that's in the same data center, and it's
Yeah.
just caught in the middle of it. That's how stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, one big data center goes down or has an issue, and it has global repercussions.
Well, what was really fun was one of the places I worked that was an ISP. We had one time that we had major attacks would tend to come in. Oh yeah, dude, right now I'm watching the lag on Mac, and I'm like, what the hell? But I would...
So that lag is worse on your end than it is on mine, because
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
seems that
seeing
way.
lag.
Yep.
Do me a favor, when you get a chance on stream, switch from Mac from yours on Mac to me, and tell me what camera you're on.
Oh, I'm just on TV right now.
Okay, I'll go to TV too, and swap over because I'm
I
not
swapped
having
over to
any
you.
issues
Yep.
there. Now I want to show you something else too, and I'm gonna swap here in a moment. So if I go to helmet,
Or excuse
Okay.
me, I was on helicopter. I'm dumb.
that's okay. So I'm on helmet cam now, right?
Right.
If you go to cockpit, when you think about cockpit cam, where do you think that would be placed? Like on the triple or like on the tank
I would
with like
think,
an extension
I would
through
think
the
on
glass?
the tank. I
Yeah.
would think coming off the
Okay.
tank.
So look at this. I'm going to swap it really quick. This is helmet cam. Helmet cam looks pretty smooth,
Yeah, helmet's
easy
nice.
to watch. This is cockpit cam. Explain to me what the difference is. Like this one's actually on the helmet, right? This cockpit cam is actually on the helmet. You can see he tucks in, he's looking through the corner.
Wait,
His,
what's
So
the
his
difference?
I
helmet's
think the
almost-
different is the helmet cam is the lens placed where your eyes would be in the helmet, and the cockpit cam is on the nose of the helmet.
Sounds
That's what it
Okay,
looks like to me.
okay.
maybe.
That may be fair. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Because if you look at this one, there's kind of a
Yeah, it's more of a
an
chin bar.
outline of the yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just so weird because like no matter what, you're still seeing the same thing, right? Like as a rider, your helmet's moving around just as much from wind and whatnot, so it should be shaking and vibrating as much.
Yeah.
They've just stabilized it for the point of
It's for seeing the birds.
They're beautiful.
I'm hoping on this penultimate nap that a cargo throws it into power mode 3 and
Penultimate
pulls away
nap.
from
Is
Hades.
that what you call it?
Yeah. Yep. I'm sleepy, boys.
Hey, so technically you missed a penultimate lap due to us squabbling.
I am
Moto
so
2,
not
yeah.
counting that.
Screw you.
Just like we're not counting the points.
Oh, I tried.
God, I'm really disappointed too because we gave you guys a ton of notes for commentary, like talking about the tracks and talking about the races and our history, you know, with SERL and racers, and then the milestone servers and the birds.
See? It's always the birds.
Birds aren't real.
It's always the birds. Oh my god. I just fucking
Hey, if
wrecked
anybody wants to send me a "Birds Aren't Real" shirt, let me know. I did buy one, but I'd like a second.
See now, look at Hades through there.
I think that's a misfortunate thing, right? Like
That's a-
she's the one who set that up, yeah.
Well, it's not that. It's bouncing around. Oh, what are you talking? Oh, you're talking about other things.
Yeah.
I was watching Hades on that turn, and I'm seeing him like really herky jerky.
See, on my end, he's not. But
Well,
all
I'm
of these
saying I'm
guys
looking
are
at your
super
view right
smooth.
now, and he was looking like jerky, not like big rubber banding, but jerky compared to what I normally see. Yeah, see, now it's looking smooth-ish.
Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of twitch,
you can see, a little
but
doop,
it's
doop,
not.
doop, doop. It's like the sampling rate is too low on it.
Yeah, it's not as bad
Mac!
as Moto 2 was
Don't
bad.
bin it, Mac.
It's okay. He's still like 16 seconds ahead of Swaggin.
Yeah.
I don't know how Swaggin wins races, dude. Like, his goal is to get out front. Actually, I do know. His goal is to get out front and break away and make everybody else deal with the pack.
Yep. I mean,
and that's the thing. Like,
strategy.
he probably would have won this race had we had contact on it and not had latency issues, because he gets a breakaway. I mean, his breakaways are just like Jix buffs. He gets out there, he works his way through the first corner cleanly, and then he bolts. And like he may honestly run power mode 3 for like the first 2 laps, with how quickly he puts a gap on second place. The problem is you've got guys like McCargo and Hades who slowly fight through the field. They don't barge their way through. They fight cleanly, and then they get stuck behind somebody, so.
Yeah. Yep. Well, alrighty there. Sorry for the shit show of an evening, folks. We promise to try and make sure if next week works better.
Understatement of the year.
Oh, you ain't kidding. But we will be back next week. We will give it another try. We'll try to keep an eye on how things are going this week. We'll see if there's anything we can do on our end to clean it up. I doubt it, but we'll look for it. I've got a couple of things I could apply here and see what I can do on my network. I don't think it'll make a difference, but I can certainly try.
You could work on your own motorcycle racing game. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me get right on that. I'm sure it won't take me long at all.
Hey, you're a software developer. You got
it. Game development is the absolute worst. I'm not even going to lie.
You've got experience in it, and
I do.
I'm going to go ahead
That's
and
why
make
I know it's the
all
worst.
I'm going to make all of Heinz resources available to you.
Oh, good.
So
all
that should
all of my syrup.
All the syrup bucks.
I got a lot of them, boys.
Oh.
Billions and billions and
Billions. Yes. Alrighty, folks. We will be back next week. It will be at Sepang.
Wait, don't lead them on. Hopefully,
crossing
we'll be back
my
next
fingers.
week.
Yes, we are crossing our fingers that the issues that we had this evening do not persist. And we will figure out what we're going to do from there. Thank you for watching. Please come back. We will do our best.
You should have ended the stream right there.
We will do our best to make sure things go well the rest of the season, and this is part of the reason in the future we will look at adding additional games and seeing what we can do from there, so we won't have these kind of issues. Y'all take it easy. We'll see you then.